Have you ever stopped to think about how powerful your own words are? Not just the ones you say out loud, but the ones you repeat inside your own head. Today, we're diving into this incredible idea that the words we tell ourselves can literally shape our reality. We're talking about affirmations. And trust me, by the end of this, you'll see how to use them to unlock some serious potential.
But first, let me ask you something. Do you ever feel like you're your own worst enemy? You know, that little voice in your head that second guesses you, that tells you you're not good enough? If that sounds familiar, you're definitely not alone. But the good news is, we can actually change that story. And to help us do that, we're going to be pulling some amazing ideas from the book Transcend the Power of Words. This book basically gives us a roadmap for how we can totally transform our lives just by transforming our thoughts. So let's get into it. Okay, so first things first, we've got to understand the problem we're trying to solve. And that problem, well, it often lives right between our ears. It's that inner critic that can really run the show if we let it. You see, the book explains that ever since we were kids, we've been soaking up beliefs from everyone and everything around us. And over the years, those ideas, whether they're actually true or not, get baked into our brains. They become these automatic thought patterns, kind of like a program running in the background. And they can end up sabotaging us without us even realizing what's happening. But here's the game changer. If our minds were programmed, well, that means they can be reprogrammed. And that is the whole idea behind affirmations. It's about actively, intentionally rewriting the code that's running your subconscious mind. Now check this out, because this is where it gets really fascinating. Think of your mind in two parts. You've got your conscious mind. That's the gatekeeper. It's critical, it's stubborn. If you say, I am wealthy, your conscious mind immediately jumps in and goes, no, you're not. Have you seen your bank account? But then there's the subconscious mind. It's incredibly powerful, it's totally accepting, and here's the kicker. It doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's imagined. It just takes whatever you give it and accepts it as truth. And that's the secret sauce right there. The whole game is about figuring out how to sneak these new, positive ideas past that stubborn gatekeeper, your conscious mind, which is always trying to reject anything that doesn't match your current reality. Because what you want to do is plant those powerful new beliefs directly into the rich, fertile soil of your subconscious. Once an idea takes root in there, your subconscious gets to work 24/7 trying to make that new belief your actual reality. The book even brings in a bit of neuroscience to explain this, which is so cool. It's this idea called neuroplasticity. Basically, our brains can change and rewire themselves. Imagine your brain is a field of dirt. The first time you think a new thought, it's like dragging a stick through the dirt. It barely leaves a mark. But if you think that same thought over and over, it's like water flowing along that same path, carving a deeper and deeper channel until it becomes a river. That's what you're doing with affirmations. You are literally building new positive highways in your brain. Okay, so knowing the why is great, but it's the how that gets you results, right? So let's get down to business. The book gives us a super clear 4-step formula for creating affirmations that actually pack a punch. All right, here is that 4-part formula, and it is just brilliant. First up, you've got to use the present tense. You're telling your subconscious that this is happening now, not someday. So it's I am, not I will be. Second, always use the first person. Using I makes it personal. You're taking ownership of this new reality. Third, and this one's huge, keep it positive. Focus on what you want, like I am a money magnet, not I am getting out of debt. Your subconscious thinks in pictures, and you want to give it a picture of abundance, not lack. And finally, number 4, be specific. Give your brain a crystal clear target to shoot for. And this example from the book just nails it. You could say, I create my future based on the actions I take now. Or you could emphasize I to really feel your personal power. You could emphasize create to remind yourself that you're the one in charge. Or you could emphasize actions to really drive home that what you do today is what's building tomorrow. See how that works? Each time you say it, it can have a different impact.
So you've got your perfect affirmations written down. Now what? Well, the book has some awesome techniques to really supercharge them, to help them sink into your subconscious even faster and deeper.
So here's your toolkit for making these affirmations really stick. You've got mirror work, looking yourself right in the eye and saying your affirmations. It feels a little weird at first, but wow, it builds belief fast. Then there's adding passion. Saying them with real emotion tells your brain, hey, pay attention, this is important. Writing them down over and over again uses a different part of your brain and it really helps to imprint the idea. You can even try singing or chanting them. The rhythm is a fun way to sneak right past that critical mind. And finally, visualization. actually creating a movie in your mind of you achieving your goal. And speaking of visualization, one of the most popular tools the book mentions is the vision board. You've probably heard of these. It's basically a collage, a physical collection of images and words that represent everything you want. That dream vacation, that feeling of health, that new job. You put it somewhere you'll see it every single day, and it acts as a constant, powerful reminder to your brain of what you're working toward. So, as we start to wrap this up, the message is really, really clear. The ongoing conversation you have with yourself, well, it's the most important conversation of your entire life. It is literally the blueprint for everything you create. And I think this quote, which is right from the book, just says it all perfectly. Every single thought you have, every word you say to yourself, it's like a sculptor's chisel hitting a block of marble. You are the artist, and your life is the masterpiece you're creating, one thought at a time. So really, the only question left to ask is this one. Now that you have the tools and you understand how it all works, what new story, what powerful, amazing new truth are you going to start telling yourself beginning right now?